The new mandate is not sitting well with dozens of protesters who interrupt tonight's meeting or those who spent hours speaking against the proposal. Chron 4's Dan Thorne live for us in San Jose tonight. He joins us with more on this decision. Dan, pretty controversial.
That's right, Vicki. Those protesters today actually getting so upset that they forced City Council to go to an hour-long recess this afternoon. Several people also voicing their displeasure through the public comment period. But despite all of that, City Council unanimously passed this new mandate. Anti-vaccine and mask protesters come out against San Jose City Council. Their signs calling the pandemic government tyranny, as the city will now require proof of vaccination for large indoor events at city-owned buildings.
Give me a break here. These people who are mandating and inoculating, doing this stuff are criminals as far as I'm concerned.
The mandate affects places like the SAP Center, the Convention Center, and the San Jose Center for the Performing Arts. Attendees of events with 50 or more people will need to show proof of vaccination. Public comment at Tuesday's meeting included several people sharing their frustrations with the plan.
It is not your job to tell me what I need to do with my body. That's between me and my doctor.
We should have the right to choose in this country, in the land of the free, and this is not free for it to be mandated.
There were far fewer people who spoke out in support of it before the City Council.
I 100% support a vaccine mandate and passport. I look forward to the day that I can safely go out of my house and not be surrounded by anti-vaxxers, religious extremists, and conspiracy theorists.
The new indoor mandate comes as COVID-19 continues to spread.
Locally, key indicators continue to head in the wrong direction.
The goal is to cut down on rapidly rising infections by encouraging people to get vaccinated. Mayor Sam Liccardo responding to those who are not on board with the new rule.
There's obviously no surefire way of eliminating risk of COVID transmission. We don't live in that world. We live in a world in which we need to take reasonable measures that can reduce risk.
Well, this new mandate does not go into effect immediately. Mayor Sam Liccardo says that he will be allowing venue operators some time to adjust. Grant?
And they will need time. Dan, talking about city-owned buildings here, are there any talks, though, about expanding this and having vaccines be mandatory to go inside, places like restaurants and bars?
It's definitely something that the City Council will likely be considering because of what San Francisco has done in terms of making sure that people show proof of vaccination for restaurants, bars, and indoor gyms. Of course, they're going to take a little bit more time right now to sort of see what the results are of that and see what sort of information they can get out of studies of what San Francisco has been doing. But it's certainly something that San Jose City Council is thinking about and will likely be discussing at a later date.
All right, Dan Thorne, live.